From the studios of 7 Perth, Susanna Carr and Rick Arden.
A Perth delivery driver has lost a leg and may lose the other one after being crushed by a car in Netherlands overnight. The 31-year-old was standing at the back of his truck when a car ran into him. Grant Taylor reports.
31-year-old Coles delivery driver Matthew Chapman had his left leg amputated last night. Doctors are now working to save his right leg, which was also badly crushed after a car pinned him to the back of his truck.
Unfortunately, this gentleman was actually wedged in between the two vehicles.
The crash happened on Vincent Street in Netherlands as Matthew was dropping off groceries just after 7 p.m. The 51-year-old woman driving the car apparently didn't see his truck parked on the side of the road. The front of her car crushed Matthew's legs against a steel step on the back of his vehicle. Police say the truck was legally parked, the hazard lights were on, and the driver was even wearing a high-vis vest. Why it is the other driver failed to see him is what investigators are now trying to determine.
Obviously, we're looking at possibly inattention. That's sometimes a contributing factor.
The Transport Workers Union says Coles must shoulder some of the responsibility. Union Secretary Rick Burton claims the company doesn't allow drivers to park in people's driveways.
This gentleman, unfortunately, was following the procedures that they've put in place because they're worried about a driver knocking over a bloody letterbox instead of worrying about the occupational health and safety of that driver.
Coles wouldn't comment on the union's claims but says staff safety is an absolute priority. WorkSafe is also now investigating.
And Grant Taylor is at the crash site. Grant, are charges likely to be laid as a result of this crash?
So police say at this stage it's just too early to tell. What we do know, though, is that the driver of the car that hit Matthew was not under the influence of drugs and alcohol. She declined to be interviewed last night in accordance with her legal rights, and police say what they really need now is witnesses to come forward to help them better understand how that collision actually unfolded. They say the woman's mobile phone has also been seized as part of their inquiry, but there is no suggestion at this stage that she was on it at the time. Rick.
7 News, the pulse of Perth.